Whoops. Okay, so before we get back to that, I thought my other button was blank. Thank you for saying that. Let me get back to this quick. Okay, to everybody that was saying that, greetings, I'm back again. I hit the wrong button. This has been my mental state all day. I feel like garbage. I still feel like garbage, so we're going to do this. I told you guys, I mean, we got the poll. The poll stated we were doing blankety blank, 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 and blank. But yeah, we got to get right into hay farming. We got a lot of work we got to do. I think what we're going to do is someone, I can't remember who did it, but thank you. I did end up actually accepting the money from my contract, so we got to do that. But I think what we're going to do to start is we got to do 37, 36, and if I can get it, because I think I want to do this for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But if I can, I might take out the field here to my left, but we'll finish 37, get to 36, and then possibly start working in on here, and maybe half and half silage. Silage and hay, because of course I can't do straw bales until that. But I got to get things loaded up and ready to go. No, I do not want to use my controller, because guess what? Actually, I do have a controller, but I don't like to use controller. We need that. I'm trying to think of what all I want to get hooked up, because I think I want to put the RAM on my hay bale, like on the actual hay trailer. And then I want to do the Chevy, which you guys technically, yeah, you've seen that. I want to put that on the gooseneck. I think... Let's get the Bobcat out and get him ready to go, because we are going to be hauling bales back. Holy cow. Can we get a plus in the chat for Mr. Hughes here? 50 bucks. You are fantastic, sir. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. I'm not getting in that. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got to move the gator to get to the bale spike. Okay, we're going to get to this eventually. Good evening, Department of Roadside. Hello. Love, thank you. Plus. What about you, Logan? Oh, shoot. Did I miss one or something? Hang on a second here. Oh, and yes, I did. I saw 50 first before I saw, but thank you for the $1 Canadian. You are very much appreciated. So Logan and Hughes right now are at the top of the list here for amazingness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like mentally phased out, but we got to get the work done. You can't stop. Let's get the Bobcat ready to go. Even though this isn't going to go out to the field, this is going to stay here. I do want to get this ready to go. Actually, I got to get the live chat up back. Hang on just a second. There we go. Now we're back to live. We're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. Hey, Robbie, I see you over there. How you doing, bud? Hope you're enjoying so far. We got 120 viewers strong, so that's pretty solid, guys. I'm kind of glad I went with the poll thing, so that way you guys could actually know when we were going to get ready. But we're going to be loading bales in this whole area right here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to get the Heston out. We just got to get to cutting grass. It's as simple as that. I am not. Well, we can take this one out through the front gate. Otherwise, I have to open the gate all the way on the other side of the yard. I kind of don't really want to do that. I do have a steering wheel. It's just not in view. I got a Logitech G27. It's not wreck. I don't really want to wreck. But I love... So what do you guys think of this new series? So far, the actual statistics have not shown that it's been doing too great, but I think it's actually going to be a very, very nice series. A lot of you guys in the comments seem to like it was catching on. I should probably get something down there, but I think I'll cut first, bring the baler down. I think I'll do my grass bales first. Grass bales to go to silage, because I'm going to have to come back and get my four-wheeler anyway to probably pull some stuff back. You guys like it? Amazing. A little rough, department. I'm so spent. Wait, did I put them? I did not put on my hazards. I am a terrible driver. I know it's something that a lot of people technically would, could, and already are kind of doing, but, you know, what's not to feel like it connected to the small environment? I'm just kind of using some relatively average stuff. I'm not doing anything huge. Yes, most definitely. But thank you to... Oh, Dirk! Dirk's back here! Yes! That's like the best moderator that I got on here. Dirk is like a legend. Man's been around for quite a while on that. I don't even remember where did you get the thing where I ended up giving you that? I can't remember. Well, did you now? I don't really know, Farming Squad, if we're going to be doing anything of that nature. Conveniently, I already made a slight pass, so I already kind of did some grass. But I don't know if we're going to do anything more like the county line. Just for the sake of scheduling, it's a pain in the rear. And with Grant's current occupations, it's hard enough just for me and him to get something together on a daily basis. This is Griffin, Indiana. Thank you. This is a mod hub. You can get this off of Giants Mod Hub. It's available to everybody, I believe, on all platforms. A lot of the mods I'm using in here, though, are not all platform friendly. As for low budget, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I ain't the smartest with computers. I just know enough to be dangerous, but if you wanted something to start on there, really anything that has, like when it comes to the spec build for one of Grant's Squad Plus PCs, the actual Just Squad, even though it is a relatively expensive computer, there is a... Oh, did I miss something? Somebody else did another chat. I feel like I missed it. Whoever did the super chat, I'm sorry, I missed the chat. I was looking away. I think it says 52. I don't think that was what that was. But either way, thank you. Oh, no, man, that was Canadian. That's Canadian money. But either way, I'm sorry, guys. But as for the PCs, the regular base squad models, I'd say that's a pretty good starting point. You're not really going to run into a huge amount of lag, but I wouldn't say it's going to be bulletproof through half of even, say, my detailed stuff. This is I believe it's an Agco Swather pack. This is actually one of the mods that anybody can get, I believe, on, well, maybe not. This is a Mod Hub mod, though, I believe, for PC. I don't think it can get together on all platforms because of Heston, but it's like Agco, New Holland. No, Agco, yeah, New Holland case, something around that nature. It's like 4 different brands. DJ Goham and Clutch? What can I say? They're coming in clutch. They're amazing people. They're fantastic people. Heck, I broke my chair in front of those people. As you guys can also tell, wow, I'm really behind the ball. We are currently in the new office. So this is kind of like the first live stream of the new office. So, I don't know. Squad, Grant does not directly sell the computers. It's basically, he'll design how the computers are laid out, or at least a handful portion of them, and then the company that he is with, Apex, then constructs them, sells them, ships them. It's just, his name isn't even on the side of the computer. It's literally just saying this is the squad's built PC for what he does. Something that Grant would use to record his videos with. Well, Connor, as much as I'd like to do that, it's actually a big pain in the rear to get everybody together. That's our biggest problem, and I don't think that's ever really going to change. It is on all platforms. Well, hopefully you guys can enjoy it. I mean, I hate to say it, I could probably tell by the steering wheel's detail that it's on all platforms, but hey, that's how we got to do it for all you guys to get all these wonderful things. So there is Field 37. We finally got that one taken care of. So I might as well, actually, if the thing tows it right, we might go pull the Oliver out and use the rake. What do you guys say to that? 1755 Oliver. Or would you... Okay, 6410 Deer. Both are two-wheel drive. 6410 Deer or the Oliver 1755. Which one do we want to have to run the rake through that? Got one for the Oliver here. So far, Oliver is like way ahead. So far I'm seeing a lot more Olivers, which is not surprising in the slightest. Yep, it's Oliver. I'm just going to call it. It's Oliver. I see a lot more Olivers. Well, to be fair, KLR, we actually will have the deer power because the deer is the only one I got that can basically pull the Vermeer baler and load the bales besides the Bobcat. Because that's the only other one that has a front loader. So Oliver will be doing the raking, and the deers will be taking care of the actual baling. Because I also have to go grab the 4430, which has the silage bale wrapper on the back, so I can bring that out to one of these fields and then start making a silage bale line. Because I'm going to need about half and half of each, which half of this field's going to be hay bales, and then the other half's going to be silage bales, which I might actually make that field entirely silage bales. And then I'll do about maybe a third of this field grass, and the other, no, a third of it silage and the rest hay. This is Griffin, Indiana. Well, I hope you guys are having a fabulous kickoff to your weekend. I just got to, I didn't even get to watch it. All I know is I looked up on Google that Nebraska just got their tails handed to them, 34-3, which is not terrible, but also not surprising in the slightest. No. Sadly, Andrew, you cannot join this. You can't. You just can't. Hey, reading the comments. Majority of the mods that I end up getting, I've kind of like started to sift through a lot more things. Google's really going to be your best friend. If you see something that you like, if you want to think about getting something that you might think is cool, or if it exists in the game, just use Google. And sometimes a lot of these mods are now starting to go to individual, they call itch.io pages, which is pretty much like going to Mod Network or Mod Hosters, any of those popular mod sites for basically third-party stuff if you're on PC, and then you can download there from there. Console's obviously stuck to the in-game mod hub, but I've found a lot of stuff through Facebook, mod sites, Google, those new member like itch.io pages, and people just sending stuff, so, or I make it myself. We were using, I think, what was the name of that map? Corner, oh, what's the name of that one? I was just there, I was just staring at it. I can't remember. I do not, the only grain farming I would be doing on this one is probably wheat crop, because I got to get straw for the straw bales. This is strictly basically going to be a, not wheat, it's strictly going to basically be a hay, or just a baling operation. No, I just found out that swathing grass and reading comments is very difficult. Greystone, that's it. I actually have the Season 1 Season Pass, so yes, I will be acquiring the Platinum DLC. How much of it I will use, couldn't tell you. I might check out a few things, because I know they have that roller coaster thing, and that would just be cool. Maybe not to build it as like a video thing, because I never really got into the production chains of this game, but I honestly would just do it just for the sake of Homeowner Series stuff. That's not even remotely possible, OML. There's some stuff's things that I'm making that are for myself only. Half the stuff's from mod pages that you have to be a part of the groups to join them in. People send me stuff, and then the rest of it, you can just basically look it up on Google of what it is, because then some of the stuff I've had for months, if not years, and I don't even know where it even remotely surfaced from. Oh, come on! I was reading. I got caught. I got caught looking. Who dare make me look away? I was doing so good. You know, I've never been to New Zealand, but my my new basically not. I don't know if it. No. I don't know if it, I think he'd be a stepbrother. My new stepbrother. Basically, he was on a couple trips to New Zealand. The guy that he's the son of the guy my dad remarried. Holy cow! I am so far off the radar. The son to my new stepmother. He went to New Zealand, and just by the meanings of that, he said it was absolutely fantastic. He actually got stuck there for a couple more weeks because when he went, it was during COVID, so he got shut down, and then it ended up like getting stuck there for like a couple extra months, and he loved it there though. Almost the best driver in Farm Sim. You're gosh dang right. I'll give it to you like this, bud. The furthest left I've been in my own state is about 2/3 of Nebraska. I've only been about as far as Lexington, which is only about 2.5 hours out from here. I've been to Iowa, I've been to Nebraska, I've been to Kansas, Texas, South Dakota, Illinois, that's the newest, and maybe I've been to Missouri because I've been to Kansas City, and that's about it. I don't travel. Heck, I just drove on a new road tonight, and it's like 20 minutes from me. Nebraska. Debatable, Sam. Clutch is a god when it comes to the live streams. That man can host a live stream. I tell you what. Credit is given where credit is due. You should go to Wisconsin. I almost did. I don't even remember where it would have been in Wisconsin. I think it was somewhere around Madison. I do play with Clutch from time to time. My favorite person that I've ever played with. See, that's a tough question. Because 3 years ago, I would have told you Grant. He's still an absolute blast to play with. But I think the most fun, or the most, like, jam-packed, I was super excited to work with them, I ever probably was just, honestly, working with and building up the ladder to start talking to people. Because I'm trying to get something together to work with FS Club, if you guys know who that is. Which I think he was actually going to be in the comments at some point. No, I didn't tell him about the stream. That sucks. Yeah, I've had a handful of people that I've always just liked to work with them just in the sense of just getting together, because some of them are like close buddies. At this rate, I'm just hoping that we can pull out a 4-win season, so... And I hope that 4th win comes against the Hawkeyes. I'm always going to root for the Big Red. But of course, us versus Michigan, that's just asking to get your butt kicked. And especially with the way the season's gone, it's just... It'll be something next year. We didn't really get off to a very good start, to say the least, so... I haven't checked on Northwestern. Apparently their only win still has been us, unless that has changed. Is he now? Westby? Funny story, there actually was a person in my class when I graduated. There was a person that I graduated with in my class. She was, they came from Wisconsin. And I remember the one time we were in, like, I think, history class. Uh-oh. Oh, they still haven't won? Uh-oh. Hang on a minute, guys. I might... Oh, never mind. There we go. It's going back. I was playing on the roulette wheel, so if it starts buffering a little bit, that's my bad. I'm running on a different internet. I'm still trying to kind of get settled in here at the apartment until I can figure out what's going on with the office stuff. But the girl from my class, I asked her, like, well, what part of Wisconsin were you from? She's like, oh, have you ever heard of the, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, this small town of Westby. And I about just died laughing in the middle of class. I'm like, I know exactly of Westby. I almost know exactly where it's at. No. I live next to a field, though. Does that count? Oh. I always forget about the hazards. No, I will not turn off my blinker. You're just going to have to sit there and accept the fact that my blinker's on. Nah, I live in Antarctica. If you guys actually haven't seen that short where I did the diecast photo shoot, that's a field that's actually just about a quarter-mile, I think, east of my parents' house. Well, my sister's house now. And that is a wrap for those two, so what I'm actually going to do is, let's drop this off. I'll grab the ATV. I don't think I'm actually going to drive and do all of this. There's no way in heck I'm doing all this. Whoa! Almost the best driver in Farm Sim. That real wheels mod really can mess me up because the back wheels on this thing do not like to stay on the ground. I'm glad he's actually doing a little bit better. Can we get a round of applause for Dirk's answer on that one? Because I flat out agree with that one myself. I do live in a state of confusion. Can we make that a country, please? I live in the country of confusion. Do they speak English in what? Hey, Noah, thank you for the $2 super chat. We're going to go into the commentator's voice now. So we have Noah Fleck with the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir, for your contribution to the Rental and Buck channel. We hope you are having a great day, and how's everyone doing? I think we're all doing just fine. Yay! Really, any map that I would say for, I honestly hate to say, I hate the word roleplay anymore. Like, I just don't have a need to say that anymore. But, in terms of RP maps, the best kinds of maps that I found that work best for it are maps like this. If you're looking for multiple people, something with a town that at least you can make something out of, or if you can make it yourself, that works very, very well. It's a very as incorporated as you can get with businesses, sell points, contracts, jobs, how you're going to present it. But for single operations like this, small towns, 1Xs are usually going to be pretty much fine. I was almost thinking about doing the North Dakota map, that like 12X, so I'm just like, yeah, we ain't doing that. Dude, the narrator, though, that guy, he's a G. That whole clan and group, those guys are amazing. So let's see, what do we want to get? We wanted to get the four-wheeler to go get the 4430. Could have used the Gator, but I like this. Because watch this. This is absolutely, I love this. With that real slippage mod on the Rancher, I can get this thing to kick out sideways. It's amazing. Hang on, wait for it. Not that way. Not that way. Hold on. We'll get it up here once we get into the parking lot. That's what we're going to get. We're technically going to get the Oliver because we have to do some raking. But I also want to get that one field lined up so that way we can get ready to start doing some bales. It's just the silage bales portion. There we go. Yeah, watch this. Not that, not that. This. Yeah! We can drift this thing now. Oh, that's so cool. I'm like a 3-year-old. I did not realize until I worked at the out at the lake, which you guys have seen probably on some TikTok stuff. You guys probably have not seen yet. No. You guys probably have seen. But The four-wheelers, I didn't realize how easy it was to throw them out like sideways, like kick the side out. All you gotta do is shift your hips and the thing's going sideways. So we're gonna take this to 37. Yes, we're gonna take this to 37, get this ready so that way we can start doing the silage bale conga lines. Yes, very much so. It's hard to think. You need that mod? You need this 4430, is that what you need? You need the real wheels mod, the deer, or the four-wheeler? No, I'll be lucky if I get out of bed by about noon tomorrow. I'm just... It's the adrenaline rush that's keeping me up right now. That's actually a protein shake that I made just so I can stay awake. Well, Butch, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're going for the idea that you have no idea what to do and your first project's a combine, love you, buddy, but you know who you are. Breaker. If you know what, that much. If you're going into something, it'd be texture works pretty simple. Really, it just comes down to file paths, and studying the code. This code for this game is honestly pretty easy to understand. We're going to do our first cheat of the day, and we are going to bounce over to these and grab the Oliver. So we're going to run back and go grab the Frontier Rake. Oh, that sounds so good. It is currently 8:27 p.m. I about had the 3600 that I have on the old school series, but I ended up going for this instead since it was a little bit bigger. Let's go and get our rake. I honestly wanted this too because of the Detroit in it. Dang it. Now I just want to drink the rest of this. Hopefully this thing works, because I've kind of been having some troubles with this thing. Basically... Oh. You gotta press the clutch when you shift. I have it on manual mode, so... With the clutch, so I kind of like to do this. But I don't necessarily know whether or not this will actually work, because I've been having some attach problems with this thing where it'll attach to stuff, but then it like sits funky on there and then it doesn't like to work. Ah, I probably should have taken the baler out first. Should be good. Alright, I think we're set. This is gonna look cool. I should have used this for the thumbnail. Oh, this is gonna look amazing. And we're on the way. I totally live in New England. Wait, no. I'm dumb. I thought New England was London. I know some people that are around the Jersey area will probably beat me up for that one. Yes, this is a public PC mod, I believe, because this is not a mod hub tracker. But I just kind of looked up Oliver mods, and I think this is like version 3 of an Oliver 1755. You know what? I think we're already 33 minutes in. I don't know how I'll be in about an hour, but we'll see. I remember to turn off the hazards. We're in the fields. Aren't you guys proud of me? I like how everybody's just going over their time. Uh-oh. Butch, I cannot answer any more questions from you. You are from Ohio, and we all know what happens in Ohio stays in Ohio. It used to be Vegas, now it's Ohio. Just kidding. The memes. Like I said, we're going to turn this entire field into silage bales. Oh, this looks so good. Now that is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to figure out what gear would work best for this. There we go. M range, 4th gear. Silage is fermented grass, corn, all of it, just like you let it sit for a while. I don't know in depth what it actually is, but that's my rough knowledge of what it is. The tractor that is sitting on the baler is a 6170M. That is technically a public mod hub mod, but it was missing a handful of aspects that, to say the least, being an American version, it was missing quite a bit of parts. So I went and sourced back to a tractor from 19, and I pulled all the parts back off and put them back on. So it is technically a private mod, but the original version is public. Yes, it is. Turkey Day. So let's get this folded back up for right now. And we'll go and bale up the backfield. Grant went night-night. He's in bed. No, he's actually probably in a meeting of some sort. I don't know. Hard telling. I don't keep track of the guy. Oh, that? That's a 4430, the same tractor that I had pulling the one, just without the cab. And no, I didn't break my chair on that one. I had to watch my little button that I have of that. Let's get this one going, shall we? Oh. Let that Detroit sing. Square bales? I'm actually not a big square bale guy. Like, little square bales, yes, I would do those, but just the big marshmallow bales of square bales, not the cotton bales, but just the regular big square bales, I honestly do not really care for those. That's the only place that it's going to. Oh, she's squatting, boys. Well, I'm excited for you, bud. I hope you enjoy the PC once you have it arrive. One of my buddies actually ended up ordering, I believe, a squad PC. Did a little bit of tweaking, like modifying when he was speccing it out to build it. But once he got it, I think it was like 5-6 months before he got his. Nope. At one point there was going to be something, but it dropped, and that was quite a while ago. Just mainly Case IH. That'll be your primary brand in that game. But who knows, sometime in the future, if you guys really work with us and help us make that game explode, maybe we can get the Green Giant to look our way. Come get that American Farming once it gets out. I heard it was delayed, sadly. American Farming's release has been delayed, but Those devs are working very, very hard to get that game ready to go. They want to make sure it's as good as it can get for you guys once it comes out. No, 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 no. Surprisingly, I moved it out of the shop. There's an old Chevy sign that's actually sitting behind me. I got it as a gift. But I had a Ford Power Stroke sign I put in its place. The cleaner? Cleaners are... they're odd, but I kind of find them to be pretty cool, because that's exactly why. They're odd. Chevy tractors. Did Chevy make a tractor? I don't think they did they? I know they made semis. Your iPhone 1. I felt that. Howdy, howdy. I do. I just don't look at it. And I keep it out of public view. For good reasons, too. Yellow. We only have 148. Oh, never mind, take that back. 160. Or 150. Somewhere on the clock, we got a solid over 150 plus viewers. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Do me guys a favor, if you haven't already, consider subscribing, as we are closing in on 44,000 and better yet 50,000, and be sure to hit a like on that stream. If you guys like this content, I mean, I feel like dog dung, but you know what, I still want to help you guys, give you guys some entertainment and keep my word. I'm trying to be a lot better on being consistent, staying with the pace, and trying to involve myself more in the community. So yeah, it can have its time when I begin to actually appreciate Chevy, which I'm starting to, but not enough to display it. Hang on. Fine, we'll go get the Chevy sign out. Hold on. There you go, just for you. I can get this. Now, that is not going on my resume as my favorite brand, okay? This is for special moments only. Hey, don't get mad at me. Ford Power Stroke, right there. Bigger sign. You just can't see it as well because of my fat head. I tried to release a console mod. I made a birdhouse. A birdhouse, which I can show you what it looks like. I made a console mod. I tried to. I submitted this thing to Giants Software. Literally. Your boy tried to. He tried his hardest. I gotta find it. Where's this thing at? Right here. I tried to make this on console. This birdhouse. They didn't take it. I handmade that entire thing. They wouldn't take it. Said it had too many errors. There was no errors. Nope. Did Dodge ever make a tractor? No, but they made the Little Red Express. That thing was fire. Actually, I got a new trivia game. Let's see how many people out of you, 150 people, how many of you have the names of a car company? Because I just saw someone say Hudson, and that's a pretty famous car company. So for any of you that have anything to do with automotive and know, which all of you have some sort of a part of your name that is related to a car company, or any company. Well, that was probably a dumb survey. AMC? That's a good company. I like AMC. I particularly like the Gremlins. Or the Javelins. Those are cool. Especially when you slap a massive blower on top of them and make them do a wheelie. Oliver. Oliver. Yeah. Oliver would actually be a really cool name. It's a good dog name. I think one of my classmates had a dog named Oliver. He was a G. Oh, we're on like the second to last pass here. You're related to the Ford family. Debatable. McCormick. Ooh, I like me a good McCormick. You have a dog on you. Well, I guess that kind of counts. We'll just slap these all together right here. Let's go back and get that. Let's go back and grab the baler. And we will do this stuff first. Because then I'm actually going to load up. Actually, I'll take this back to the house. I'll get the Dodge on the flatbed. And we're going to load up the other Oliver. The other small Oliver. We'll get the rake out here. And then we'll take the truck back to go get the Chevy hooked up. Get that one. Get those two out here. And then get the baler. So that way we can kind of do a little bit of everything at once. I like that. Productivity. 180 people. You guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome. You know, how does Peter say? You know, and this is all thanks to you guys. Give him a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. You deserve it. You deserve it. There it is. Buick. Oh, that's my Buick. Oh, I should have cut through there. Dang it. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta be safe. If there was an S10 that had a decent interior in it, I actually would love to do an S10 Chevy. Those things are awesome. S10s and Rangers are just like... Oh, can't forget the Dakotas. S10, Rangers, and Dakotas. Peak level... The bomb. The best. It is the best. I can't even believe you. I can't even tell you how much of the best it is. You just can't buy them like that anymore. Why they don't make them like this, I don't know. But they should. A square body. I've also wanted to do a square body, particularly like a 79 or an early 80s when it still had the singular headlights before they went to the split grille. Like the split headlights, the two, and then the turn signals are on the bottom. So yes, let's get the... I'm just going to park this here for right now. Actually, I just kind of want to hear that again. Oh, it sounds so good. That's just good. That's just good. You can't get better than that. Let's get this out. We'll get the Chevy hooked up because I want to get the Oliver, which is on the rake. This thing's kind of slow, so get this going. What is your favorite Chevy? If I had to have a favorite Chevy, 1959 two-door coupe Impala. Or this 350. This thing's pretty dope, too. Four speed on the floor. We will get him hooked up to the hay hauler. And this will be our hay storage once we get, or just bale storage in general once we get it out here. We'll wrap this around here. Fire him off. Fire him off. There, that makes sense. Turn him off. So that'll be our, one of our bale trailers. Then we need to get the ram on here. Can I use the farm-all? I don't have a farm-all on this farm. But we do got a ram. Trying to, like, you know, diversify the, This is actually mine converted by DTG. It is my 2014 Ram series from 19. He did a fabulous job converting this. There are a couple things that I'm probably going to modify at some point, like the transmission, with the gears being a little too jumpy. But other than that, he did a fabulous job converting this. Now, I kind of got a little bad blood on my own side between me and him, but that's also just, that's not important. I really need to just kind of lighten up a little bit about some stuff. We got this little guy. He'll run our rake, our tedder rake, so we can turn some of that stuff into hay. Now this is my kind of party. This thing, however, only goes in reverse at 1 mile per hour, so we are not going to stick around for that. Let's get the 6170M out, ready to go. We're going to have to move that. That hurts your ears? Oh, come on, man. Well, I guess I was a percussionist, so running a bass drum for 3 years right next to your head tends to, you know, it technically, like, deafens you from not being deaf. Let's get this loaded up and taken out to the field, maybe. And get it in gear. Oh, that's right, I forgot. That New Holland's, like, really stubborn. I thought about getting the Ford 8N. That might be what I do. I'll keep this one, but I'll get an 8N to switch it up from time to time. I think the 8N actually is in this. This New Holland's this rake's a little annoying from time to time. Texas maps. No, I do not. Nor do I pay attention enough to know. I just see people go, hey, there's maps. Cool. That is not on there stably. Let me get that. There we go. That has been secured. Let's get this out to the field. Now this is going to be interesting, because this is going to be a wide turn. I can get it out of the yard pretty easily. It's getting it in that's the problem. A 99 Civic. These are actually pretty banger, though. I should throw a laptop in it. I've actually never hunted in my life. And this is also really, really, really sad. I've never actually really shot a gun. I'm a sad child in some ways. I can agree with that, but I'd much rather have a Roadrunner with the 440. I'll just park this up here for right now. Get those down. So we could at least try and start backing that off. We'll shut this off for right now. Let's go back here. And we are going to find this. Which did we need to take back? Should just have to take... Oh, that's right. So we gotta take the baler out there. I love the sound on this tractor. To be fair, I wouldn't like to go hunting my own relatives. Why shoot a buck when I am a buck? Actually, I gotta laugh like, I'm gonna laugh like Elmer Fudd. Oh. Vowie, vowie, quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Oh. Favorite Corvette? That's a good question. It might come as a surprise, but a 2015 to or 2017, whichever year they actually made it, or if they did something, a Grand Sport, or basically anybody under the base of the moon, any of the C3 generation. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing our billionaire series, spending $20 trillion while also driving a massive lifted truck for the 16th time in a row. Is that good? Did I do it? Did I get the job? Love you, Austin. I don't know why that's like skipping at certain parts. Favorite classic Corvette. That one has to come to, I think, probably maybe a mid-70s C3 because they were slightly, ever so slightly different in that I like the back ends on them more as well as the ground effects they had on them. The 60s were really cool looking, but they just seemed a little too bland to me. That's horrible to say because I know a lot of people really, really like those C3s, but I personally like the mid-70s more. At some point, we might be able to get a semi, but for right now, we're going to stick to the trucks just because, as you guys see, $150,000, but that's used for expanding, and I don't really know how much land is on this map. As for the Raptor, I don't really know. No, I have not been to Canada, but Austin wants to get me out there. Problem is, I ain't getting no shot. And I'm not afraid to say that I do not have said COVID shot. FS22. There's actually a video that I did dedicated to that. Let's get this underway. Actually, since we got a little bit of time, I'll ask you guys, should we bale the silage portion first and then do the grass heading with the Oliver up on 36, or do we do the tedding of grass first on 36 and then come back and do the silage? I've actually driven a C8 Corvette. They're nice, but I prefer the C7s over them. You know, I'm closest here, so... I saw one Oliver, but I already made up my mind. We're going to do this first. Sorry, guys. We're going to do the grass bales. And we do have it set to 180. Yes, we do have it set to big bales. mention how much I love this tractor? If I did already, good. I don't care. I'm going to say it 16 times. I love this tractor. Oh, please make it to the end of the row. Yeah, the game didn't mess me up. Pick up this little portion right here. If we can pick up this little part right here. Leave this right on the edge of the road. That's always a good idea. Pick up that little portion. I'll probably put, give or take, how I'm going to stack these. I think I'll stack these ones flat side facing north-south on the trailer, and then on that trailer, obviously, there's only really one way to stack them on that trailer. You just kind of got to line them up down the line. I'm hoping I can get at least maybe 3 bales. Lord, the yield on this field is terrible. Spencer's in chat. Yes, you might fluff my pillow, Spencer. What's going on, man? Housekeeping, you want me fluff pillow? Housekeeping, you want towel? Go away. Oh. How far did we go? Whoops. Ah! That was really bad. Go away. Let me sleep for the love of God. I know I do not have access to this land. It is owned by Emily, but she actually did pay me pretty good money for that. I like that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, that's gonna be a fun fix. That tree is dead and my bucket is dented. What else could go wrong? This is a 6170. This is a 6170M. It's an M series deer. I think, yeah, 6170M. It's the biggest tractor, but I think the smallest size that I got on the thing. Yes, you will. I got to go help these guys do some drainage tile next week, which I know Grant's going to catch footage of, but apparently there is rumors that I might get to operate a tractor, which should scare them. I don't know. I'm trying not to run over the ramp. Well, I thought I could get 3 bales out of that, but I guess not. Great, now I gotta try and not jackknife the bale. Oh, that's right, 64th. I was like, I couldn't tell if that was a newer one or an older one, and then I remember the headlights, and it's an older. Well, glad to see you here, I about said Tristan. Lee, Mr. Lee. Glad you could be a part of this. We are currently in the process of getting silage bales right now. There we go. I kind of wish this Vermeer, like of course there's the other Vermeer baler, but I kind of wish this one had the option for the twine add-on, where you had to go fill the baler with twine. I really like that. Ooh. I can't remember. Isn't the NXR like the... It looks kind of like a Roadrunner. I know the Fury, that's the Christine car. But if the NXR is the one that looks like a Roadrunner... And no, I'm thinking of a GXR, I think. I'd probably take the Fury. It can be laggy. Like I said, there's problems that I'm having right now with internet, so if it is buggy, that's my apologies, guys. I kind of ran with a roulette wheel on whether or not this was actually going to work well, but I'm trying my best. We're already currently an hour and 4 minutes in with you fabulous people, 182 strong, 175 likes, so if you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get that to 200 here in the next 10 minutes. Bye, Spencer. Alright, bye-bye now. Bye-bye, Spencer. I'm just going to play Farm Sim on Roblox. Now we're picking up more grass. It seems to be a lot. This is like a lot better yielding grass. I always feel bad for the clutches on these tractors. Like, I know they're like built to somewhat do this, but that's a lot of starting and stopping for a clutch. Yes, you might. Yes, you may eat the beans. You love the Dodge? I love that Dodge too. Pork and beans, pork and beans. You had me, then you lost me. I can't remember how that one goes now, and I'm really sad, because I'm really good at remembering that kind of stupid stuff. I thought about getting an IVT, but I really did like this. Don't quote me. What, a quad range? Because it's only got 4. Basically, I think it should be A, B, C, D, and then the rest of it is numbers, which is like a 6-speed. I think we'll take these next 2 lines, maybe, and then the rest of it will be hay. That or we'll do this one, because we already have... Oh, there's deer. We have 1, 2... Now we're going to do a head count here. We got 1, 2, this will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 silage, and then that's probably going to be... Yeah, we'll finish this line and then we'll do that. If anything, I might actually do it after the next one, and I'll take all the rest as hay. Highly unlikely. Those F-Series trucks take forever. Or just that kind of a truck would take forever. Large-scale farming? Any map like Welker's, the North Dakota map, that's a 12X. There's a lot of farm there. No, I know I can't wrap hay. I'm saying that these bales are silage, because these are grass bales. Wait, no it's not. Hang on. Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. That... What? That... Dead. Dumb ways to die. Just walking. I could have sworn these were grass bales. Now I'm screwed. No, because I have the grass field that I have on my other thing. So these are all... Yeah, we'll be fine. I have ways to get the silage bales. That's why that bale wasn't wrapping. Now we're making sense. Well, I'm stupid. I could have sworn these were grass bales, but I guess not. So I guess these are all going to be hay bales. The shorts in the game are extra content, which if you guys go and use Google, you can actually find the quote-unquote product code. They're free, and you can get the extra clothing items, which is the sweatshirt for that and the shorts. The shorts are an extra content deal that are free to you guys. You just have to look up the code for it, and it'll tell you how to enter it. Griffin, Indiana. We got 201 likes. Fantastic. Let's shoot for 250. If you haven't already, smash that like button. And if you also haven't already, consider subscribing, as you are more than welcome to join the Rental Man Club. There we go. I did just miss some deer. No, I'm driving a deer, though. I didn't just miss the deer. They're coming to say hi to their papa. Papa deer. Well, I'm also in like a grass field, so I wonder if that's what's going on. If that mower, oh, I know why. In that swather, there is a conditioner, which I think is an actual built-in header. I have to take the conditioner off the back of the mower. That's what it was. Guarantee you that's what it was. Note to self, take the conditioner off when you're going for silage bales. I knew that. I knew my signals were on. I'm smart. The nice thing about doing the hay farm stuff is that, of course, once I actually get down to like statistical stuff in terms of animals, I'm not going to know jack diddly squat of what I'm talking about, but this part's pretty foolproof. Like, of course, you got to have the hay at the right moisture level because of the fact if you have it too wet, like my dad's old contractor when he was a trim carpenter, they sent bales that were way too wet down to Texas, and it started an entire barn on fire because it spontaneously combusted. A first-gen Ford Lightning. That'd be kind of dope. I honestly completely forgot about that conditioner, though. I was looking at it when I was driving that swather, and I saw there was an extra attachment. I'm like, what the heck is that? I detached it, and it says conditioner. I'm like, oh, that's what it was. So now we know. See, you guys are helping me. So now I don't have to go through an entire thing of recording and then explain why I was wrong. You guys got to watch me mess up live, which I'm going to go back and get that. That is terrible. Nope, I do not make console mods. Timing, getting people together, just doesn't work anymore. It's not something that couldn't happen, but it's something that's very unlikely to happen. I did actually somewhat know that. Oh. This thing beeps way too late. That or I just need to actually pay attention. One of the two. If I had a truck to buy, what would it be? I've actually become really, really fond, and I've liked him before. Oh, I thought this was a... Whoops, wrong truck. I would actually buy a, like, 2011 to 2016 crew cab 8-foot box, probably. I still think I would want to get an extended cab, but of that particular generation, I'd get a crew cab. F-Series, probably a 250, maybe 3, give or take, but 250 Lariat, or even an XLT. I'd honestly be fine with an XL. I don't need anything fancy. No, but I would like a Ford Pinto. Almost done. One last pass. Gotta put the door down, dummy. You big dummy. We'll see if we can't get this to be a little bit bigger. And I must have lucked out because for some reason when I was cutting that grass over there, it let me cut of this grass bale. Oh, please have enough. Please have enough. Please have enough. It's so close. Can I please just... Oh, come on. It's at 90. All right, we're going to pick up scraps. It's the only way to do this. It's gonna let me undo it. No, but we're gonna see if we can get this though. Oh, I think we might actually be able to get it. We just have to find enough patches. I would read comments, but right now I'm concentrating. Come on. What was that? Something fell. Well, we're just going to call that good. We'll have enough hay. Well, this is enough. Yeah, let's get loading bales then, shall we? We'll take that there. Oh, that's right, I gotta unload those. Nah, we'll be fine. Now comes the fun part. I am from Ohio. No, I'm not. Well, it was pointless to bring that thing out there. We'll just be able to push those down the line. Goofy, I'd answer your question, but the fact that you just spam it is not going to get your odds of it being answered any better. That is a warning for next time, but I'm doing good. Well, the thing is, the skid steer is sitting back at the farm. That's what's going to unload these things. Of course, this one's just a tilt deck, but I plan on having that back at the farm for when I have bales on that trailer, because I'm going to fill this up with beforehand. That, and I also don't want to be driving around the field doing 3 miles per hour. I don't really have an idea for the best car. If it comes to like reliability, I'd say somewhere in the Honda, Toyota. They probably have the more reliable ends of cars, but if we're talking just fun cars in general, my personal favorite's a 2012 Boss Mustang 302. There's those two. If I can move this up. $208. You guys are fantastic. And of course it's stalled. Old 350 small block, never go wrong. This is a horrible way to transport it. I'd basically be running the weight up all over onto the back of the truck and be lifting the ball up off the back. At least the way they're placed right now. And that off, we'll go back to this. It's the internet's problem. It's not mine. If it's lagging, it's because of that. Like I said, guys, I'm in the new office, so I've been trying to play around with my internets to figure out which ones are working best. I was going to try and hardwire my really good streaming internet that used to do really well, but it itself is already playing games, so it'll probably be better for next stream. It's just like I've had this place for a week now, and I've yet to do anything like this yet, so it'll just be kind of playing around to figure out what's doing what. Everybody has their own personal favorite Chevy engine. That's very, it's very obvious. Didn't really miss much, Caden. We pretty much found out why I made an entire field of hay bales when I thought I was going to make silage bales, but other than that, we've been pretty intelligent. Oh, shoot, that's over here. Oh, I love having this steering wheel with the joystick. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. There we go. I love this bucket with the fork on it. The guy who did this in the Mod Hub mod, I love these because of the fact that it's true. I've actually seen these before. People make the pallet buckets out of these things. The original tractor was actually done by, I can't remember, but it's a Mod Hub mod that you can get right now, but it was missing quite a few key aspects, you know, like the fenders, this exhaust system, and just a handful of other things. The reason the tractor looks the way it does right now is because I ended up editing it. The original tractor you can get yourself. It's the 6M series on the Mod Hub, but this version is private. You can tell because I couldn't get this to work. My hydraulics aren't attached. Even though I know exactly how to do it, for some reason it doesn't want to do it. Yeah, the problem is, I don't know of any place or anybody that has a good 1020-something-R besides Square, and I know he's, I talk with him about project stuff like that, but sometimes he gives them to me, sometimes he doesn't, but then I don't want to be taking everything that he's using in his content. I kind of want to make sure it's at least a little bit different. Why didn't I get a 4020? Because I already had one. I already have one for the homeowner series, so I didn't want to do the same thing over and over again. I got to change it up. Keep loading the trailer here, though. Starting to get a little heavy. I don't know, man. You're testing your luck with Florida. Yes, please do not use all caps in the chat. It is basically annoying and counting as spam, so we can limit the amount of caps in the chat. That would be spectacular. Please. Could go to Ohio right now and find that. say less? Yes, I need to talk less. I talk way too much. I need to shut my half-wit pie hole. Well, I would do a Lone Oak series, and I know you said FS19, but, you know, I kind of would like to stick to 22 as much as I can. I think we almost have that trailer full. Well, they got enough room for 3 more bales? Oh yeah, we got plenty of bales still to go. I kind of like to try and do all this work in cab for one reason. I'm actually starting to acquire more opportunities to do this stuff in real life, and I actually kind of like to, not necessarily show off, but I like to be able to at least say I have some actual skill in doing this. So when I do this in real life, it's actually a lot easier to understand how it's done. Because you can already tell where your bucket's at, you can gauge where you're at, except the only difference is you mess it up in real life, you actually, you know, break it. Well, we had a 6105E when I worked out at the lake that I actually had to teach a guy when we were doing some re-roofing how to drive when our other guys left. But I have never driven the tractor before, but I knew how all the ranges and the gears worked. I actually don't need to buy the Platinum DLC. I bought the Season 1 Season Pass, which is a must-have for any of you guys that are driving or planning on playing this game for a lot more. I should go to the far end of the field first to get those, but I'm too lazy. I haven't found a good enough version. That might actually be a consideration for the farm series if I were to bring back a modern farm series, because I kind of want to keep the old school, just old school stuff. Maybe like a 7810 being the newest thing I get, but I most definitely would consider Midwest Horizon. It's a solid map. I'm over the edge there. Oh, I think that's the last bale. Nope, we still got some room. What the heck? That's just a lot of bales to push. I have to give it a bit of encouragement. Nebraska, hands down. Fight me. Yes, they are. Except my guy does not have the shorts on in this game. I have the, I have my, like, winter gear on. I always tend to dress my character like the seasons. If I work out some of the kinks on it, there's a chance I might be able to put out a version of this tractor, but the problem is this is not my tractor, and I did not change on nearly enough on it. Well, technically, yes, I did, but I don't think there's enough on there to make it worthwhile to say that I should publicly release this thing, because I'd have to get some permissions on any of that stuff before any of it could even remotely get released. Let's see if we can't... Nope, we got enough room. And that is loaded trailers number 1. Let's get this strapped down. There we go. So that's ready to go. I'm going to take the Dodge back quick. I'm just going to load them all up right now, just so I can get that done and over with. I'll get the Oliver off, because I thought I was going to use this, but apparently I didn't. Strap it down. Sorry, little Oliver, you don't get to use today. I thought you were going to get to, but you didn't. You. Well, yes, these two right now are my only 2 fields besides the other fields which I have not cut yet. There will definitely be more grass, because... We'll actually take a look at the map here. I own 36, 37, and 34 up here in the nook and cranny, so I'll have to kind of come back down here to town, go up about a, what, 1.5 mile drive, 2 miles, and then 32 and 31, which I'd get to by this guy. So I do own a handful of hay ground, or grass ground just in general, but this is also technically grass and hay. This is grass and hay. I just haven't really gotten to use it yet. I'm going to try to. There's no guarantee, but I do want to actually try and put a bit more content out so you guys have some more stuff to watch. And it grows the channel. Like I said, I'm incorporating now the channel membership, so we got 217 viewers. That's the most I think I've at least seen so far, so you guys are fantastic. Like I said, I've incorporated all this membership stuff. I'm trying to post a little bit more. I'm giving you guys a little bit more content, a little bit more stuff to look forward to, using that stuff-wise. So I kind of have to keep my end up of the deal. So the more I give you guys to have, and the more you guys would take that in return, I have to then be able to resupply that. So it comes with a fine line of balance. I drive two kinds of cars. I drive a 1990 Oldsmobile Tornado, which is amazing. I love that thing. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. I have yet to get into this entrance in one swing yet. I just can't seem to figure it out, because this truck's so... its turn radius is horrible. Oh, about got it. That's the best one I think I've actually done. We'll get this off quick. We at least got to use one of the Olivers today. We'll say that much. Sadly, it wasn't the way I wanted it to be, but we'll save this one for a video once we actually kind of get going, because that'll be good for a thumbnail. Okay, well, this is just going to fall off, and I'm not taking that time, so yeetus, deletus. We'll just pull him straight into the shed for right now. Leave him attached, because he'll be used at some point more recently. Let's get him back to the field, and we'll load this up, and we'll pretty much probably call the stream good there. I actually got more done in, well, not really, but I got about as much done as I thought I would in the amount of time that I had. As I said, this would be about a maximum of 2 hours, so you guys are phenomenal for sticking around. 208 strong right now. Take out my... What? The headlight wasn't even touching. It's like I was too focused on not taking out the mailbox. That's a really bad design for the exit way. I need to make like an exit right there or something. 50-20, 50-20, all day. 50-20. 40-20 is a great tractor, but I prefer the 50-20. That thing just screams beef. Do push-ups? No, we're not doing that tonight, guys. I'm actually, like, slightly sick. This isn't a server. This is my own save game, and no, I will not make this one open to the public. Yes, 300 likes. Let's get 300 likes. Blame it on the design. I will, because I had to make that design. I should have made it more, like, symmetrical to the road. Alright, this one's going to be interesting, because I'm going to stack the bales the opposite way that I had them on that trailer. Like, the opposite direction, just, like, they're facing this way. Same way you guys saw them in the thumbnails. So I love the sound on this thing. That one is just kind of look up Oliver HG. That is a PC mod. I kind of just was sifting around and I ended up coming across it. If I were you though, I would recommend using the arcade speed on there. I put my own 3-speed gearbox on there of the stock engine, just made it go faster because it was really, really slow. But yeah, I love that tractor. Just look up Oliver HG. And now here comes him to have to go up based off the shadows. Beautiful. That is me, Goofy. That is my name. That's my other name. That's my first name. Good night, Caden. Thank you for stopping by. I'm not doing push-ups, guys, tonight, guys. I'm not. I can hardly breathe through my nose. Sock, if you keep saying it, I'm going to start to time you out. I'm not doing them tonight. No. Yes, if you guys do not get this thing to... Actually, I think we can do it. 300 likes, you guys have to do the push-ups. 350, and you still have to do the push-ups. Did you now? I suppose it's IRL? Oh boy. Derek, take care of it. 69mega.com. Dirk's on it with the booby ads. I mean, if they're going to put ads in there, at least tell me about the hot Russians in my area. Come on. Oh, yep, we hit that thing a little too high. Bike's down. Here we go. Hey, Dirk, you actually want to take care of Sockhead there? I told him if he keeps saying about it, he's going to get timed out, so... He doesn't want to listen, we'll teach him the hard way. Yay, there you go. I told you, I'll teach you the hard way. I'm not doing them tonight. Nor do I want to do them ever. I gotta put that down because I can't see where the other bale's at. Thank you, sir. Hello, Braden. I'll do Christine. That might be an actual map problem. If your game hasn't updated, there's a possibility of that. Okay, we got 2 bales left. Oh, we might be able to fit this. This might exactly be what I used to... Well, I didn't haul it with the same trailer or truck, but that's how many bales I had to haul. Yes, that is the Vermeer baler from the DLC. I have another Vermeer baler, but I don't care for the wheels on it. It's the one from 19 that got converted. Beautiful baler. Top 10 baler. I prefer the BKTs on the Vermeer Pack one. That's the only reason I went with that one, because I hate the hitch that's on it. It's the European style, like, ball hitch. No, I actually do not. Which is surprisingly, because I think I'm actually putting these bales on pretty symmetrically. This thing needs like a whole city block to do a U-turn. It's not on there straight. You do not like the forestry? Well, good, because I don't really plan on doing forestry in this game unless it's for chopping firewood. 11 more likes. 300. Oh yeah, we're at 300. We're getting there on 300, guys. Let's see if we can shoot for 350. If you guys haven't already, consider hitting that like button. Oh, this might actually almost not work because there's no straps on the dovetail. Well, that's not a dovetail. That's a regular well, technically it's a dovetail. Let's see if I can... What the heck's going on? Oh, I killed it. Dang it. Buck can't drive a stick. And I pull that nail back. Ah! Those aren't too bad placed on there. Alright, gotta cheat. Buck's gonna cheat. First time cheating all night. In life. There we go. There we go. Ow! I didn't tilt the bucket down far enough. There we go. I just want to push these forward. Up and dump the hay. Ah! Push these bales forward and we should be able to call this good. load everything else back, and take it back to the farm. There we go. Get a little love tap. And we are loaded. Let's take the spikes out so that way we're not impaling anybody. The new video with Buck was fire. I have a 2060 Super. Don't quote me on that because I don't know my PCs. Whoa. If any of you guys have not already, get the realistic cab view. I love that much. You can't turn your camera all the way back around. You have to turn your head all the way around because nobody has the neck of an owl. But we'll leave this here for right now. I hate that button. I have my button set and it's like really sensitive. 303. You guys are fantastic. Oh, that's really kind of like off-centered in terms of weight, but we'll call it good. So now we can use the Bobcat for the first time tonight. 220. You guys are fantastic. We'll take this one back first since he's got the easiest route to dump. Chevy! He's also got the most weight on him. Well, of course, this small block can handle this, but not gonna lie, if I was that motor, I'd be screaming. She can handle it, though. Second gear, though. 4-speed does not like this. This is kind of geared highway. This isn't really geared towing. This is only a C10. I'm gonna use technically the built-in engine brake because it's a clutch. Downshift it. Oh, she does not like that. Look at the tires! They just want to die! Bet my wheel mod's really also not helping either. I forgot that tractor's still running. Actually, since we got all this hay on here, I'm just gonna... There we go. Now I think we got enough speed to keep it up and running. Nope, we got to keep it at second. She does not like to pull. I need to get an upgraded engine in this thing. I need to get a 454 in this truck. 350 is just a hair too small to do this. Well, thank you, Kyler. I appreciate that. Oh. Now, I have yet to try this. Good heavens, the collisions on this thing are just like... The wheels just hate it. Going downhill now, so we should have a running start. What's my favorite tractor? John Deere 5020. I've actually decided that now. I like my 5020. Dream truck, 2011 to 2016. F250 likely. XL, T2 Lariat, maybe a King Ranch, give or take. Okay, now I gotta try and make this turn. For the clutch, this is kind of sticky. Oh, don't hit the fence. There we go. Throwing him first, though, because this truck does not want to pull. This is a mod hub trailer. The only difference is that I put different wheels on it. Now, in theory, which way does this thing dump? I think this dumps to the left, if I'm correct. Hopefully. One of the two. I should grab my, Okay. Lower the trailer. Oh, yes, it is that side. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that was gorgeous. I forgot it was in reverse. Well, there goes my taillights. We'll leave this... We'll pull this out here for right now. Yes, I do know about that trailer, and I actually have that trailer in here, but I kind of wanted to use this one for the sake of... I think this one supports the round bales a little bit better. Because I actually have that trailer too, and I put those same wheels that I have on... I changed the wheels on it, but I have to fix it because I forgot the textures. But that is in here. I think. Yes. I gotta fix it, though. That's the one I have on here. Like, this is what that trailer looks like from the Mod Hub one. You guys can actually download that right now. This is in the Giants Mod Hub. But I put these wheels on it because, it looks better. Oh, dear. Okay. No. Engine is not starting. Go boo yourself. Now, who wants to see that Bobcat work? Because I really do. Now, this Dodge has some very, very big towing gears. This thing just eats. Of course, this one also doesn't have 3 less 1,500-pound bales on it, but this thing can gun it. Giants does not like the word American in front of birdhouses. I should have said Polish. I'm telling you right now, I should have put Polish birdhouse. It would have went right through. Holy cow, this truck is a beast. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that power pole. I'd say Bobcat. Well, I don't know. That's a really tough one. They're both solid brands. In terms of skid steers, I'd take a Bobcat, though. Just for this, I like Bobcats more. Yes, the Ohio Birdhouse. Alright, we're going to see. By the end of this series, you guys are going to be able to see me get this corner flawlessly. I just have to, like, really, really, really swing it wide. Nope. Maybe? Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. We did it! Practice makes perfect, people. Never give up on your dreams. And you, too, will be able to back up this Ram. I might actually, I might have to go that way because the Bobcat might not be able to reach. Hold on. Of course, this thing would never be able to launch in third. I'm not saying it couldn't, but like that, it wouldn't be able to. So let's get that Bobcat running. This one currently, yes, this is David's 82 Studios trailer, but I have changed it, like I've done a lot of stuff, to have different branding and tires on it. But the actual trailer itself, yes, this is an all-platforms trailer. It's David's 82 Studios 50-foot bale, 50-foot gooseneck and whatever pack trailers. All right, on to the Bobcat. Oh. Let's go! This is another mod that is public, but I have no idea where. This is not a Giants Mod Hub skid steer. I think it's machine modding. They've made some very, very good skid steers over the last few years, but I can't be for certain. That's the last person I know was making, like, really good skid steers. I saw this off of Square's, Square 2448. He's the last guy that I saw using this thing, and I kind of went hunting and I found it. It is a public free mod, though. It's on their Patreon, but it's kind of like Lambo mods, where after a month it becomes free to the public. Yes, the old school series, and technically this series are going to stay on the smaller operations. I do want to bring back a farm series, but it is not going to be. It'll just be mainly like the Nebraska farm, the family farm that you guys can remember from 19, which there's a playlist for that one. It's not very many videos on it, but there are a dedicated playlist to basically any of the series that I do. I try and organize them and group them the best I can, so you guys can easily find those. Let's get this going. Let's actually do this one fully on the in-cab view. Driving a skid steer with a steering wheel. I should do horses. There is one problem to that. I would have to do that with someone like Jake, because I have no idea with anything under this face of the sun how to do the horses. I have a classmate that would be willing to teach me, but I would probably drive her absolutely crazy because she's a barrel racer. She'd be more than happy to teach me how to take care of horses, but I would probably drive her to the next county with an annoying level of, I don't know, I don't understand this, so probably not going to do horses anytime soon. Now the Kentucky Derby, that's where it's at. Oh! Yes, yes, Grant, it is very much past my bedtime. I am running on fumes right now. So let's say that. We've had both Hilbert boys. We've had both of them in the chat. Grant, if you didn't know, Spencer was actually in the chat earlier. That's kind of cool. I've yet to actually have, like, multiple people in the chat. We're at 319 for the like count. Let's see if we can get that to 350. We might be able to. Can we get it to 350? I wish I could get the internet thing figured out on this so you guys didn't have that lag. But we'll figure that out hopefully on the next one. I really do like kind of just doing streams from time to time. And this should be our last hay bale for the night. And there she goes. That is officially the hay crop for tonight. The next one that I'll probably do for video-wise will be, of course I'm pointing at you guys, is the field that's right across from the other side of my tree line. Well, we'll put this back in the shed. We'll get all the other trailers and things just kind of put away. We'll see what we can do. We're at 331, 179 on the view count. But we'll kind of start putting all this stuff away, and then we're going to probably end off the stream here. So, got a little bit of time left to go, and we'll see what you guys can do. Hate that does that, and now I'm stuck in the wall. That's nice. Turn it a little bit. That's the only problem with this skid steer is that the character gets, like, stuck in the wall. Not stuck in the wall. It doesn't have it. Put this back since it's already here. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, the conditioner. You have to lower the mower. And then there is this. Twin max conditioner. That, I believe, is why the bales turn into hay. That's a pretty cool feature, but that's kind of something I was very uninformed of, and it just technically messed up the entirety of this stream. It's a possibility just for, like, hex and giggles, but it's very unlikely. That camper is basically in there just for the show of people have campers. It's a thing. Now, here's the real question. What should we do with the Oliver? Should we take it back to the shed where it came from up on the cattle side of things once we start getting cattle? Or do we just put it back in one of these sheds for right now? Let's go get this. Hopefully this actually doesn't get stuck. Let's get this guy out of here. This tractor really does not like to be in fields with the slippage mod. It just doesn't like it. So we'll take this thing back, because this had no reason to be out here. Keep it back at the farm. We'll just kind of place it back in there. All right. I should get a helicopter. I could technically get a crop duster. I don't think anybody's actually made a crop duster for this thing yet. I could be wrong. No, I think there is one. I think it actually works pretty well. Where it's at, though, I have no idea. That's like a DJ Goham clutch or King May option, because they would know where all that stuff's at. Brayden, I do not make console mods. I've already tried before. I've tried actually a number of times. I just don't make console stuff. I make things that are way too high in detail count to where it just would completely make most consoles like explode. Sometimes the stuff just has errors, just the way I have to make the things, and overall Giants just does not want to accept it. So I do not have any intentions of making stuff for all platforms. Like I apologize. I love it. I wish I could get it to you guys, but I'm just not gonna do it. There's way too much effort that would go into that would just be not even remotely beneficial to pursuing it and keeping the channel. That 4430 is nice. Hey, Braden, there's always a way to get started. 4 years ago, I was in the same position. I was a sad, broke little boy. But you work your way through, you build your way up the system, and you start making connections. You too can own your own PC and start getting some stuff. Oh, hello. This thing's kind of slippery. Might actually take this thing through the trails when we're done. I kind of like to explore with these things. Actually, we're going to do a donut quick. Because we can. Oh, now we got it, like, stuck. Oh, we got our own. We got the ATV stuck, guys. I didn't do it. I promise. There we go. Do it again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I've had my fun. Put the Oliver back. There you go. That's the mentality. Oh, things sound so good. Listen to that Detroit purr. Put this in the Frontier back. The Jayco? It's a Jayco. If you're talking about the big long triaxle that has like all the patios and all that stuff, that's a Jayco. I know this is where my gooseneck's supposed to go, and that trailer is not going to be happy, but this is the easiest way to get it to where I had it. Actually, even this out so I can just go straight out from here. We're at 339 likes, guys. Come on, let's push for that 350. Oh, that thing sounds so good. Let's put the Iron Bull back where it came from. I played basketball for my 7th grade year. I sucked. It's okay. It's not a bad sport. I just sucked at it. I could usually hit rim, but I could never get the ball to go in the hole. That hoop was just my enemy. I did, however, get my first almost foul out, though, because there was one kid that was going up for a layup, and I didn't even just try to block him. I just ran through him, and he hit the stage like a sack of bricks. It was hilarious. Felt bad for him, though, but to be fair, not really. I was a horrible child. Missed. Okay, Ghostly. We got an OG over there, Mr. Boomnostic. Oh, phone's dropping. Put that there for right now. Could take the charger out for a rip, but that thing hardly can drive on this map anymore. Probably should have. Actually, no, I left that in gear on purpose. It's back to Chevy into the shed. Biggie Cheese. Biggie Cheese is a legend. Biggie Cheese is my spirit animal. But I hope you guys do actually enjoy about the size this game currently is. I kind of like the scale of what I have going on right here. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's not over the top, and it's not under the radar. Not under the radar, like under. You need more. You're trying to do something with something that it shouldn't be. I think this is just about right. Okay, I think we have everything back, don't we? No, we do not. We have to go get the 6M. So this should be the last thing. We got. Oh, there we go. 658. You guys are amazing. I search for them, make them, find them. In the words of Garfield, love me, feed me, never leave me. can never get into a map very fast. You know, I've actually started to consider doing a lot more contracts because of the fact that I can use them to my advantage. Sometimes just exploring. It's how you make it and how you can depict it. If you can make it to where the map actually has value and you can make a story out of it, it doesn't even have to be a down-to-earth story where it's some complete storytelling. Just have fun with it. Literally like this. Griffin, Indiana, I could be doing harvesting right now, but I chose to do the hay operation because it's honestly pretty set up and cool to do it on. You just kind of got to get creative. I highly doubt it, and if I did, it would be a complete entire makeover from what it was previously. I would probably at some point, if I redid that pack, I'd probably redo my deer. I need to redo the deer just for the sake of how it drives. Yes, this map in particular is Griffin, Indiana. Look at that, 1:59:58. We did technically do 3 minutes beforehand, so we haven't actually streamed for 2 full hours, but I think I will call it at 10 o'clock because I do need to get to bed. Watch out for the gates. I'm actually surprised I caught that. I actually used to do Twitch from time to time, but I just see YouTube being a lot better of a platform just for the sake of viewers and sustainability. I'm already built on YouTube, so it'd be kind of difficult to go to Twitch and then make it work. Did I carry the squad? No, the squad has carried me and is currently still carrying me. I'm just trying to build my own name, which I have. I feel like I've done a very good progression level to try and build my own name, build my own reputation, and build my own style. You guys definitely know that I am not one that usually likes to stay doing the exact same thing that everyone else is doing for however long. I tend to try and find some way to mix it up. Turn that off, turn that off. Close that up. Oh! We could go get chicken feed. Oh, we're at 366. How about we shoot for 400? We're just going to kind of keep going here. Actually, no, we're going to close things up. Uncle Buck the Best. Why did you name her? Because of the fact that actually, well, story time, everybody. It has to do with these. The only reason I have the Rental Man Buck is because, I don't know, Dirk, or if anybody wants to go and find that and post it in the chat, it is from FS19. It's like one of the first camping videos we did on Pinewood Farms. We're sitting in the McDonald's parking lot. At the time, everybody had the, what was the name of that thing? It was like the the wilderness camper. It was a fifth-wheel camper. Everybody had a fifth-wheel camper, and then I had the original rental. This guy. Where's it at? This thing. I had this, the rental, the first time it was ever on camera, and I showed up with a cotton bale trailer with a four-wheeler on the back, and they said, "Oh, Buck's got a rental." And then it became the Rental Man Buck, because beforehand it was Mr. Boomnastic. And that's the story of my name. I still go by everything. Whenever I sign my work, though... Oh, I don't know how you do that, but... let's do that, get out of there, and go over here. The rental van. I technically still do. I actually have the rental van now in the homeowner series. It still makes its view. It still makes its debut. I gotta use this. I'll probably use this thing primarily up at the cattle farm once I get going. We're gonna park this up. And we're gonna start closing everything down. Back the way it came. Nighty-night, lights out, doors are shutting. I get that one over there. Yes, I did. I just want to run over here quick and make sure I got the door shut on that. I think I did. I'm going to trust that I did. We will close that. But with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming to check this one out. Be sure to check out the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You guys already know who is in it. I am going to look at the weather forecast because I know exactly that it is going to be butt cold. I'm going to freeze my keister off. I need to have my bowl of Wheaties. And with that, we will actually get you guys some shout-outs to end off the stream here. I'll kind of go down the line. I can't guarantee everybody's going to get one in there. But you guys had a fantastic stream tonight. We had 369 likes. Nice. But let's kind of go on here. I'll pop out, start looking at this, and we'll start going down the line. Finish it out. It's at 2:04. I'll call it at 2:05 for my side. So thank you all. Kyler, Paul, Ryan, Tony, Braden, John Deere Guy, Caleb, Karma, Spaceman, the Farmer, Rick, Brody, Bro, Levi, Derminator, Miller Light, what's going on? Trent's Workshop, Trustin, say you again, Ghostly, Schmitty. Remember Mr. Krabs? He was #1. TNT, the TN Gamer, TNT Man, that's one of my other favorite channels. Dakota, Nelsonville, Tyler, Castile, Owen, Griffin, Ezra, Fork Wenmajek Nick thinks. Oh, wait, 420. Oh, 420 Nick. 420 Nick. Caden, Charlie, and yeah. Thank you guys. Like I said, that's all we got for tonight. Hope you guys can stop by, check out the rest of the channel. You guys already know who's all in the Boomstick Club. We'll see you guys all in the next one. We're signing off. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all later.